I am one lucky guy. It's the beauty I get to work with today. The curves, that red-hot engine.
Stop, JR, you're making me blush.
I'm not talking about you, Vanessa. I'm talking about this beautiful Auburn.
Right, that's right. We're talking about the cars.
Yes.
Yes.
Today on
Subida. I totally thought, I knew you were talking about the car. I mean,
I'm
it's
married.
beautiful, red.
I'm married.
Subida.
Welcome back to Subida, Your Life, brought to you by Chicanos por la Causa. I'm JR Cardenas.
And I'm Vanessa Ramirez. Today on Subida, we're at the Martin Auto Museum, and this place is really a hidden gem.
Yeah, you may have passed it heading northbound on the I-17 many times.
Yeah, you probably didn't even see it.
Yeah, but count on us to take you to some of the most interesting places. And believe me, the Martin Auto Museum is one sweet ride.
Let's take a look.
I've been in the car business all my life. Started with a garage when I was 17. I went to a body shop and then to an auto auction, and then I've gotten commercial real estate. 2005 is when we opened the museum. In 2008, I bought this building. It was 22,000 feet. I said, it's gotta be a museum. That's all there is to it. We own 84 cars. In the museum, there's about 60, and we rotate them in and out. Movie cars, low mileage cars. Duesenberg was they only made 5. A lot of specialty cars. What I like is what I buy. And it has to be something different about the car. We got a little bit of everything. The car you're looking at here is a 51 Mercedes. It was used in the movie with Hogan's Heroes when they left the concentration camp. They stood up in it. And the Cadillac been used in the movie industry several different times. One of the features of this car, it has 2 windshields. This windshield goes down, this comes up, so the passengers can get in. And then it also has lots of legroom. This is the clay model that's been loaned to the museum. This young man, he has loaned them to us here at the museum so you can see. This is the actual demonstration clay model that they will build a new Lincoln out of someday. And it all starts with material just like this. Every new car in existence today, what it looks like to start with. My passion is to create a restoring school to teach the young guys how to restore the old cars. We have a lot of schools that come in. They buzz them down here, sometimes 10, sometimes up to 15, and their passion to see what the old cars look like. I want to see a school so where young people can restore the car, hands-on, restore the car, and at very little cost to them. This is the oldest one in the museum, and this is the replica 1886 Benz. This was the first patented gasoline motor vehicle that was ever patented. You just have to see it when you're at the Martin's Auto Museum. I've had some great friends, been involved with a lot of different civic groups, and I try to give back to the community what it's done for me. We welcome you.
You know, Vanessa, there's not many museums out there that let you touch their displays.
Or let alone let you sit in them. You know, JR, sitting in this car really gives you a feel of what life was like back in the day.
Yeah, isn't it amazing how much automotive technology has advanced?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be right back with more from the Martin Museum when we return with more Su Vida.
Hey, JR, did you know this is two cars put together?
Did you know this car was in a movie?
Yes, I did know that. But did you know this car's an Oldsmobile and a Cadillac?
Really? Did you know this car was yellow?
Okay, now we'll be right back.
I just made that up.
Welcome back to Su Vida. Today's show is all about cars. You know, they're a huge part of our life.
And we're at the Martin Auto Museum here in Phoenix, where they have dozens of vintage cars and trucks that you can see and even sit in.
Okay, so everyone remembers their first car. Mine was a brand new 97 Honda Civic. Thanks, parents. I appreciate it. What was yours?
Didn't you want, what did you really want though?
But I really wanted one of those cars from Fast and the Furious. Remember that was in then?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I really wanted that too. My first car was a 77 Cutlass Supreme. I paid $500 for it and I know how to change the brakes, oil, and everything on.
What a good deal though, right? 500 bucks?
But what I really wanted was a 64 Chevy Impala convertible.
Oh, that is a nice one. I think my dad had one of those. Johnny Lazoya has a passion for cars too. And the cars he loves look a little different than these. Let's check it out.
Hello there, my name is Johnny Lazoya. I'm the owner of Latino Paparazzi Photography. I'm also the special events director here at the Arizona Latino Arts and Cultural Center. I was born and raised in Oxnard, California. Later on moved into Los Angeles. But I was fortunate enough to work with Sonny Madrid, the original publisher and editor of Lowrider Magazine. Sonny Madrid was an individual who was involved in the Chicano movement in San Jose, California. He was attending also Santa Clara University, and he had the opportunity to do the dances with Mecha and so forth. He had all the Latino events out there. What they used to do is they used to put lowriders on the posters so that it would attract attention. Little by little, people started stealing the posters, and they would make the posters bigger, and they would steal them faster. So eventually, in 1976, they put together a magazine. It was called a rag, really, literally. It was really low-grade paper, and they stapled it on Christmas Day, 1976. That was the start of Lowrider Magazine. Lowrider Magazine was a Chicano publication in 1976 that developed in San Jose, California. In 1977, it transcended down to Southern California. Purials, the Duke's Car Club, Lifestyle Car Club, and numerous other clubs like Group were out there that lent a hand and helped Sonny Madrid cultivate the Southern California area. We had the opportunity to develop the Arizona Super Show, the original Arizona Super Show, April 14th, 1979 at Firebird Lake. Sonny Madrid had a vision of developing a network of events, and that was the first one. What started the conversation in 1979 is now a world movement. Japan really took off with the magazine. With the technology that the Japanese had, they really inserted that technology into the magazine. The Lowrider Magazine logo began originally as $1. Sold very well. People loved it. Sonny Madrid had to raise up the price 25 cents because printing was expensive. So he was afraid to put $1.25 like that. So what he did was put $1, put a hat on it, try to disguise it, and 25 cents, but he wasn't happy with that. So what he wound up doing, made it $1, put the hat on it, added a mustache, and put the 25 cents there small. And that's what it is today. So what began in 1977 for me, working with Sonny Madrid, has transcended into a lifetime career. And now I have to pay tribute to Sonny Madrid, lead a path for the future. The youth are the future, so I want you to educate yourselves. The future is bright, and you are the light.
All right, so we're still hanging out here at the car show in the University of Phoenix Stadium. It's actually inside the University of Phoenix Stadium. We're hanging out with Daniel. Daniel's from Legion's Bike Club, and he spent a little bit of time on a bicycle called Venom. So tell me about Venom.
Venom, it's actually a 20-inch bicycle, all custom fabricated for metal, and it has linear actuators in the center of the frame,
Okay.
the back, and it has hydraulics in the front, and an actuator to lift the seat.
So the seat lifts.
The seat does lift
So you
up
have hydraulics on the bike.
on the front end of the bike, and then a swing arm in the back to lift the rear.
So how did this start, man?
It-
What happened? One day you're just sitting there eating sopa de ramen or something, and you're like, I need some spice in my life. Let me build a bike.
I was just bored at the house. And
Really?
Nah. I had a vision in my head, and it started as a drawing, and then with the help of my friend Manny Jr. and Senior from Compton, and my club president from LA, we started to get into work, and that's what happened. One thing turned into the next, and next thing you know, I have that.
All right, so if you were to sell the bike today, how much would you want for it? I don't know, $500-600. That's what I got in my wallet right now.
I mean,
$500-600.
if you offer me $20,000, I'll take it.
$20,000. That's how much this bike is worth.
More or less.
How much time did you invest into this bike?
I spent about a year. About a year building it.
About a year. So the conclusion is you don't have a girlfriend. That's the
Hey,
conclusion.
man, pretty much, that's the
Yeah,
conclusion.
so that's your girlfriend.
Yes.
The bike.
Yes.
And then you're gonna build the bike. You build this with your dad.
With my dad.
Okay. All right. So now that you obviously you took your year for the car for you to build the bike. What's the next step? What are you gonna do? You're gonna take it to more car shows. You only had it for a year.
I'm actually qualifying right now so I can take it to Vegas this year and defend my title.
So you won bike of the year last year.
Yes.
And then this year you're gonna defend your title.
Yes.
Well, Daniel, I thank you for your time. I hope that you do win the title again. You retire, and I hope I come back next year and I get you in a car. We'll do
sir.
the interview in the car. How's that?
When I'm ready, we'll do that interview in the car.
By the way, if you bring your kids here, they can actually ride this
Yes, and they'll probably fit better than we do.
and be more comfortable.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more Martin Auto Museum right after this. It's fun. Woo, we're kids again.
Welcome back to Su Vida, brought to you in part by Sanderson Ford. Today we're visiting the Martin Auto Museum. And earlier, we called this a hidden gem because a lot of people may not even know it's here. But that's all about to change. Meet Mel Martin. This is his museum, and he owns every single car in here. So this is the car that we all wanted. The 64 Impala was the car that everybody had to have, whether was it to make it a lowrider with hydraulics or to restore it completely and then sell it and make some money off of it. For that car enthusiast, and I consider myself an enthusiast, what tip do you have for that future car collector?
I think you're buy low mileage, rare cars. I've got some movie cars. Cars been in movies, and I try to buy something like we're sitting in, completely restored, body off, restore, that immaculate.
Mel, what was your first car?
When I first come to Arizona, my great uncle gave me that Douglas truck up there, a 1918 Douglas truck. That was my first car in Arizona.
What do you think about cars today?
Well, it's hard to figure out which ones are going to be collector cars down the road. I think some of the self-driving cars and some of the exotics will be the future museum cars.
You mentioned self-driving cars. Would you ever like to own a self-driving car?
Probably when I get really old.
About 20 years from now, 30 years?
Yeah.
Will the collection ever be completed?
No. At this stage of my life, when I see something I like, I buy it.
Well, thanks for joining us, Mel. Hey, and if you like cars, you have to check this place out. Hey, fast cars are cool, but fast women? That's not what I'm talking about. Here's a great story about girls on the run.
I'm Megan. I'm with Girls on the Run. Girls on the Run is a nonprofit positive youth development program that combines an interactive curriculum and running to inspire girls to be joyful, healthy, and confident. So at a time when girls are facing more and more pressure at an earlier and early age to look a certain way, to act a certain way, to do certain things, Girls on the Run empowers girls to really be the authors of their own stories. So our program serves girls in 3rd through 8th grade at a variety of schools and sites all across the valley. It provides them with the tools to make positive, healthy decisions and avoid risky behaviors in adolescence and beyond. Our curriculum addresses issues that all girls face: peer pressure, body image, standing up for themselves and others, having gratitude, teamwork, a lot of the issues that girls face at an earlier age these days.
I've been on Girls on the Run for this is my 2nd season. What I like about Girls on the Run is that they help me be positive by not thinking negative about myself, and I'm special in different ways, and I'm unique about that.
I think after being involved with Girls on the Run for so long, the experience that always resonates with me is seeing the ripple effect that happens with our program. Our girls are empowered and they're inspired and they're educated, but at the same time, their family and their friends and their school community are also seeing the changes these girls are experiencing, and they start to make changes themselves as well. So many of the girls start the program and they say, there is no way I can run 3 miles at the end of the season. And they do it. And this thing that they thought was impossible is possible. And that translates to so many other parts of their lives. But their siblings and their family are at that finish line too. And they're also inspired to maybe pick up some goals they left behind, or make some own healthy changes in their own lives and in the lives of their family members. So we're always looking for more volunteers, donors, sponsors, interested program sites, girls who want to participate in the program. And the best way to find out more about these opportunities is to check out our website at gotrmc.org.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Girls on the Run is so much fun! Good job, girls!
Great stories. You go, girls.
Vanessa, check out this 1965 Carroll Shelby Cobra with only 6 original miles on it.
Wow.
It's worth more than your, my, and everybody's life combined.
We'll be back with more from Martin Auto Museum right after these messages.
Welcome back to Su Vida, Your Life, brought to you by Chicanos por la Casa. I'm JR Cardenas.
And I'm Vanessa Ramirez. So today's show's been all about cars, and that's why we're here at the Martin Auto Museum in Phoenix.
Vanessa, check this car out. This car set a speed record for a 6-cylinder, a front-wheel drive car of 204 miles an hour at the Bonneville Flats.
Mel Martin's love of automobiles of every make, size, and shape is proudly on display here at the museum. Sanderson Ford shares the same passion for cars, and at Sanderson, it's the people who make the difference.
The Sanderson difference. You know, we call it the Sanderson way. There's certain things that we do, they're not magic. It's just being honest and straightforward and taking care of our employees like we need to take care of our customers. If our employees are happy, our customers will be happy and be served well. It's very important how we take care of our people.
The Sanderson difference to me means the impact that they make in people's lives. They truly believe in family, and it's a family operation, so you really feel like you're part of the family when you go there. You know, when you associate yourself with somebody like that, it's always a win-win for everybody. Not just you being able to give back, but the people that it impacts every single day.
It's a privilege to act as a spokesman for Sanderson Ford for many reasons. For they're a vital part of the community, for the fact that they continue to be locally owned with local people serving the way that you like to see organizations serve one another and the entire community. It's a privilege.
My grandfather started this company with about 20 employees, and he went around and spoke to every single employee every single day. And now we have over 500 employees at, you know, many different locations, not just the 2 dealerships, but other parts, buildings and things like that. And my dad still gets around. He knows almost all of his employees if they've been here any amount of time. We treat our employees really well because if you have happy employees, you're going to have happy customers. And we are the dealership that's service built, and we really do pride ourselves on service.
I think for us, it's carrying on that tradition of 60 years that my grandfather started, of taking care of the product and taking care of the customer. I think my dad says it really well, that it's all about relationships. So not only the relationship that Sanderson has with Ford and with Lincoln, but also the relationship that my family has with the employees, and then that the employees and we all have with our customers and with our community as well.
When you talk about our employees, which are a very valued part of our family, and that's why we have so many employees that have longevities with us, employees that have been currently employees that have worked at Sanderson for over 40 years. And as the tight-knit family allows them to be a part of something that's more than just a car dealership. It's more than just some place to work. It's something that they can be proud of, as we as the grandkids will carry on the future of Sanderson another 60 years from now. This is going to be the fundamental mission that will carry us on.
This has been a really fun show, Vanessa. I don't want to leave ever. I just want to stay here for the rest of my life.
Well, Jared, I don't think they'll let you stay here. However, you can plan another trip or bring your family because your kids will love this.
They would indeed, and so will you. I recommend you cruise on down to the website and plan your next visit. It's martinautomuseum.com.
That's right, and while you're online, go ahead and go to the Subida page and give us a like. We'd like that thumbs up.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, by the way, we want to thank Mel for letting us be here, sit down in his cars, daydream, drool, and make me think that I'm Richie Valens, and I guess for this once you'll be my Donna.
I guess, but it's definitely been a treat. So we love it here. Thank you again. We'll see you next time on
Subida. Vámonos.
How fast?
55, apparently. Yeah. Can you guys push a little faster?
Yeah. We need more speed back here.